What have they been saying to you?
Yes, Colette, well, it is perhaps those personal accounts from those frontline workers that really brings into sharp focus the detail that we heard in that Oireachtas committee today, the reality of what they're coping with, the sacrifices they've made, particularly over the last 12 months. As you heard from Richard there, the sacrifices their families have had to make. Let's just take a look at one account that was sent to us this afternoon. This is from a hospital consultant working directly on a COVID ward. They talk about the fact that burnout has become a normal way of life for me now, going on to say we haven't had a chance to rest or recharge during the pandemic because when we were under less pressure, we were catching up on the things that we'd missed out on last summer with other patients. They go on to say that there is no room to cry in private, there is no room to meet colleagues and debriefs. Relying on healthcare workers to silently plug the leaks in the system cannot continue. That is a very stark account from one frontline worker this evening, Colette. Also here at Portiuncula Hospital in Ballinasloe in County Galway, we've been speaking with Dr. Hilary McLaughlin. She's a respiratory consultant. You can imagine she's been very busy over this past year. Dr. McLaughlin saying that many frontline healthcare workers are now considering their future within the health service, talking about what they'll do next after the pandemic.
We hear people talking about their next career, moving out of nursing, moving out of medicine, after the pandemic, early retirement. It is my duty to lead the COVID team at this hospital to get us through the pandemic, both for the staff and patients. But I think we'll all be re-evaluating how things have gone for healthcare workers in this country afterwards. We already have so many empty consultant positions and we're struggling to recruit nurses. And I fear that after this we'll have an exodus of healthcare workers out of the country.
Well, Colette, there, Dr. McLaughlin warning of an exodus of healthcare workers after the pandemic. Also, Dr. McLaughlin reiterating this evening, Colette, the fact that 79% of healthcare workers are women. She says sorting out childcare for women and those families is essential.
Sarah, thank you very much for that.